Ladies and gentlemen, the Daryl and Jerry Watcher Show, Double Take Sports Talk. Today we have our special guest that we also been waiting to have on the show, Colin Lott. Ladies and gentlemen, we will hear from him personally coming up next. Ladies and gentlemen, Daryl and Jerry Watcher Show, Double Take Sports Talk. Here we are again, ladies and gentlemen. I am Darren. Alongside of me, right dead across from me is Daryl Watts.
All right.
What's going on?
Not much, man.
All right. And then to the left of me, ladies and
It's Darren
gentlemen.
and Daryl.
It's our special guest, Colin Lott. This is a man that has become a real blessing in our lives, in my sister's life and our life. He is the gentleman that actually compiled the profile for our show, the logo, which looks very nice, and we thanked him many times for it. This is also a man that went through a bone marrow surgery to help save a life of a 12-year-old young girl. That's a very much inspiration to the local community. 12-year-old.
Wow. See, I didn't know.
I don't know if I can't remember how old she was.
I
But
think the media and the code said it was a 12-year-old
girl.
I believe it
Wow.
was.
That's incredible.
I read the article and I believe
I
it was
didn't
12.
get a chance
Now, I
to read
may
it
be
either.
wrong. Now, I may be wrong, but I believe it's a 12-year-old girl. But considering that a lot of people call his age, how old are you, 24, 25?
25.
25.
Yeah.
He's a local hero for the community, and a lot of people don't know that in the state of Indiana. Some people do, but for those of you that are out in the other than Indiana, he is a local hero in the state of Indiana. He got presented with an award at one of the Pacer games.
Yeah, it was the Indiana Heroes Awards.
Yeah, it's the Indiana Heroes Award for his hard dedication.
It seemed like I just slipped. I don't know what. It seemed like I just slipped right past.
Yeah.
And I meant to bring it with me too, but I
No,
just...
you
You're
good.
good, man.
But,
I mean,
but
hey,
that
could have something to represent.
But that right there was just a very, very true example to an introduction to a man that we can proudly call our future brother-in-law.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Colin Lott, welcome to the show, man.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank
man.
you for coming out here. I didn't think we was ever actually going to do this.
Yeah.
I
And
think
originally
hey.
he was supposed to have been our first guest, but things got a little tied around a little bit, and
When you're a man and when you are getting married is
it
when
happens,
things happen.
It happens.
A lot of things just get canceled.
But,
Which
oh,
speaks.
Hang on. Before you get to that, I want to get to something very.
Uh-oh.
I'm really curious
All right.
about what you think about something. Did you listen to the podcast when Tyron was a special guest?
Yep.
What did you think of it?
I liked it.
You liked it?
I mean, it was one of the longer ones in recent times, but...
Yeah, it's been a minute since we had a long podcast.
Right.
Yeah, it's been a while.
One of the reasons was because it's a conservable space.
Yeah,
for one thing.
conservable.
Right.
All
But, like I said, since we got
Okay, I just had to know what you thought about it, if you liked it, because Nicole did say you listened to it, so I was
Yeah.
wondering what you.
Well, here's my next question. Did Nicole listen to it?
I don't know
Yeah,
if
we
she did.
talked about her at the end of it. We talked
talked
about
about
her
her.
at the end of it.
I don't even know.
She needs to listen to it.
Yeah, she has to listen to it. We talked about it at the end of it. Well, actually, it wasn't us. It was really tired.
It was really tired,
He
yeah.
talked about it, and it was quite funny. But, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I told her about how you guys said she laughs at a pin drop.
Yes!
I mean, that made me feel good. It's like, I don't think I'm really that funny, but to her, she laughs at everything.
She
And then
does
now it's like,
laugh
Exactly.
at everything.
Exactly.
Can't help. I mean, but hey, it's better to laugh at everything than just be ignorant and evil and everything
Exactly.
else like most people are in the world today.
Absolutely.
I mean, so I'd
Absolutely.
rather laugh at a pin drop on the floor than
Me
so
too.
you could look at some of these people that's not really,
That could be all that comical.
right. So you're marrying our sister. We wanted to get your intake on the perspective of preparing for this wedding as a man, from a man's side of you.
should I just go ahead and leave now? I mean, perspective for a man, it's like, when can this stuff end? Can we just get married already? You
I
know?
agree. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That. So do you feel that? Do you feel like it's overwhelming for you as a man to prepare for this? For the wedding and getting your peoples together.
You know what? I have to think about that because I actually got Nicole's perspective too, and so now that I'm getting his perspective, she practically kicked him out on everything.
So you really
he
not
can
doing anything.
rarely do anything. She did majority of everything because she wanted everything just to be right. Now I understand why from her standpoint, but from his standpoint, I think the only thing that he's prepping for is clothes.
Mm-hmm.
What else are you prepping for, or what else is your role in a wedding other than just clothes?
Just to show up. To be there on wedding
Nicole
day.
is the one that she's the one that did that.
She's doing everything.
She's the
Well,
one that.
hey, I mean,
she's the
I
one
picked
that.
the colors, but
Yes, he picked the colors, but she's the one that actually reserved the reservations for the reception, the wedding, the photographers.
Well,
Matter of fact, I got
okay.
hooked with one of the photographers that I knew.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's still using it or not. I haven't heard anything about it in a minute.
yeah, me neither.
So I don't know.
Yeah, just sometimes some things just need to be kept in the dark.
Yeah, so
you're good about
I'm
that.
just gonna leave that one alone.
Yeah.
But from a man perspective, are you nervous?
Am I nervous? I don't want to trip. I mean, I know she's walking down the aisle, but I gotta walk up there first, I don't want to trip in front of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not really nervous about
It's just
the wedding
you're
itself.
just anxious.
I'm anxious, but then again, it's like, being the man, you gotta provide, at least in her perspective and mine. You gotta provide for the family and stuff. So
Right.
I mean, at least you're
that.
doing that, which is why it took us so long to get you on here.
Exactly.
So it's
Yeah.
understandable.
I mean, that and I turn into a 100-year-old overnight. I just can't even stay up past 8 o'clock. No, wait, they go to sleep at 6, so.
Yeah.
At least I got that going for me.
Of course.
You got that right.
I can make it to 8.
So tell us, how did you and Nicole meet? Because I never really got to know.
Yeah, we never got to get into the.
Well, Nicole never.
Well, Nicole really not to explain to us,
I think Nicole has stopped explaining to us after we blabbed everything.
Well, and that's the problem. We're grown now, man.
But it's still that perspective that she still thinks of it.
I know, absolutely. But shit, we grown now, man. Shit, there's just some things that, some people just like to keep to themselves. But
I mean, she sees that, but it's just that she just has to. I mean, I think she's just used to just not really telling us. We don't talk like that all the time.
You're right. So, how did you and Nicole meet?
Well, I was a part of a cheering section called Area 55 for the Pacers. When Roy Hibbert was here.
Roy Hibbert, there you go. Roy Hibbert.
Of course. Come on, Roy, get back on track. Anyway.
Yeah. You got that right.
And then we did a flash mob back when the flash mobs were being real popular. God, what was that song? Gangnam Style or whatever. I can't even.
Probably. I don't know.
It was that song, and we met during the practice, and we went to the Fever playoff games, and we just met, started talking, and
y'all kicked it ever since then.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty much.
Incredible. There it is, Darren.
There it is. It didn't take long at all. It wasn't this long story about how they met in the restaurant and how they kept playing phone tag.
Yeah. Well, we did play phone tag though.
Ain't that normal for any person that?
Well, yeah,
just
it is. I mean, it's just that usually right at the smack dab beginning of it.
Right.
Instead of taking the time out to talk first before getting to the phone, they talked first and then got to the phone. Some people just go straight to the phone
because everybody's going to separate ways.
Right.
So it's good enough that you and Nicole, y'all met. It's good enough. I'm all for it. I'm gained.
Good, because first time I met you guys, I was nervous.
I actually remember that day. I was not nervous. I was actually really excited. I was really excited about it. I remember Nicole, she texted us. I think she texted us. And she was like, okay, ready for you guys to meet Colin. Game time!
Let's do this.
I was ready. I was like, all right, Francis, let's go. We're going to go and meet Colin. That's exactly what we did.
Wait. I thought we met at the Sunoco gas station on 30th and Cold Spring.
We did. And
Oh,
we drove out there and did it.
So, did I ride with you?
No.
I drove your
car.
Was that the Pontiac?
Huh?
Was that the Pontiac?
Yeah, the Pontiac.
It was the Pontiac.
And I was still driving the Acura. Man. Came a long way. I forgot all about that. I'm still thinking he had the car out there.
No, it was the Pontiac. I had the Pontiac, and because I remember pulling up, it was raining.
Oh yeah.
And you had your other car then.
I had my Impala.
The Impala, that's what it was.
That thing.
The Impala then, and I remember meeting you, talking to you for a few, and jetting.
Yeah, sure did. Because y'all was getting ready to go out to eat, I think, weren't you?
We were going to Symphony Orchestra or something
That's
like that.
That's what it was. And I knew it was something like that.
I'm glad you had your mind prepped for this, because I'm telling you, if you would have sat there and forgot, and the coach listening to this, I'm sure that you would have one earful on you.
You would have had an earful. Put your phone on silent.
Right?
You know I don't mean no harm, Nicole. Of course. I don't mean no harm.
We all love you. But talking about you and the wedding and this bone marrow surgery and things like that, link together your bone marrow surgery for this young woman and Indiana Pacers basketball for you, what it means for
you. Well, I wasn't going to, like, Roy Hibbert had this bone marrow drive, at the mall. And so he had, advertise, everybody come there and get your cheeks swabbed and sign up. You get free tickets. Well, I already get free tickets, so I just wanted to go and say what's up to Roy, get my cheeks swabbed. I didn't think nothing was going to come of it. But
right, of course.
Of course, I was running late like usual. And Roy was gone, so I was like, oh, well, I'll just get my cheeks swabbed. Said a little prayer when I was doing it. And, I got a call. Apparently, I was the only one to get a call from that bone marrow drive.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, that's at least what I was told. Now, I don't know if, since then anybody else has got a call.
Right. But at that time, it was just
yeah. It was crazy, but, that's important to Roy because there was this boy, Lee Edens, I believe his name is.
Right. Didn't he live out in California?
Yeah, he lived in Sacramento. Yeah, and I don't know why, but he was a big fan of Roy. Somebody in Sacramento, I guess, he can be anywhere.
Yeah.
Be a fan of any, player from any team.
I'm a big fan of Ray Allen, but he ain't playing for the Indiana Pacers at all.
Never will either.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Reggie Miller, but, he's been gone for a while.
Yeah,
so.
of course.
Absolutely.
Still a fan of his.
Of course, so am I.
But that's something that's important to him.
Yeah.
And when I got that call, I felt like it was truly a blessing. First, it was a call for a 9-year-old boy. And I went and got my blood drawn. They took 5 or 6 tubes of blood. Well, first, they made a mistake and they took, was it 5 liters of blood? Or I don't know how much. They just took, a complete blood donation. I can't remember how much it was. And they sent me on my way. They didn't know I was there to get my blood drawn for the bone marrow thing, to test my blood and stuff. So I had to come back, and I had to get my blood drawn again. And I was like, man.
They thought you was just getting your blood drawn for
donating
human blood?
Yeah.
God,
just
wow.
He missed that one. It was way over his head. Didn't even feel the breeze.
Dang.
He wouldn't even look at me the second time I went in there, but that's all right,
Of course.
At least I'll help somebody before that. But
right.
I had to get that done, and they called me later and said, well, we found a better match. So they didn't go with me. I was cool with that, And then a couple months later, I was at work, and then they called me. It's like, you're in a match with somebody else. I'm like, really? Really? And the story about this, I know you guys talk about a certain company that you don't like.
Whichever. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I went to, because, I wanted to get a better job, or at least something that paid a little more. So I was going to go to them. I was in the interview process with that said company. I'm not going to say any names. It's a bunch of garbage. I think that's French for garbage or something. I don't know. But
garbage is good enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't speak any other languages but English. I try.
Of course. Nothing wrong with it.
And I was sitting there with them, and they were like, okay, do you have anything coming up that you need to tell us about? Basically. And I was like, well, I'm donating bone marrow, and I'll be out for, maybe a week, a few days, whatever the case may be. And then they were just like, well, you can come back after you donate bone marrow to, try to get a job here. I was like, thank you, God.
Yeah.
Thank you, God. I dodged that bullet. But
yeah, you really did.
And that night, when we went to donate bone marrow, I went to the Pacer game after that.
Yeah, and I read that on the article. That was on the news, too. Yeah, I read that on the article. Yeah. Emery Turner did that article. Has a picture of you laying on the hospital bed with Roy Hibbert's jersey on.
Yep, I had to wear his jersey that day. And he was at practice earlier that day saying, oh, he needs to stay home and get some rest.
He did. I'm like, come on, boy. Yeah. There's no way you're going to stop this man from coming to a Pacer game. When you're a diehard fan and you just have bone marrow, if it's not stopping you from walking, or if it's not any real bad injury, you ain't stopping nobody.
Yeah, you ain't stopping nobody.
You're just not stopping nobody.
Yeah, I was drained. I had, one needle in this arm, one needle in my left arm, one needle in my right arm, and they were just drawing the blood from my left arm, going through a machine, separating those stem cells, and then putting it back into my right arm. It was a long process.
Wow. So you just pretty much donated blood.
Well,
in that behalf, or how?
Yeah, it was stem cells, because if they did the old way, I'd be laying on my back, and what would they do? Take bone marrow from the back of my hip. And then they would just do a little mini surgery, I think is what it is, and extract the stem cells from the bone marrow back there.
So you never really got to meet the person that you actually gave
the bone marrow
to? Not yet.
I mean, not yet. You plan?
Do you think it's going to happen?
Well, they contacted me before, and they were like, well, she wants to meet you. And I was like, okay. And just nothing really materialized from that. So
right, yeah.
I got to try to reach back out, because I want to.
Right,
I want to meet him, but before I wasn't really sure, because I was like, man, I'm not really, I don't know, I just don't feel good enough to, I don't know. It was some weird stuff that I was thinking at that time, but I'm ready now.
So you're officially ready to meet them?
Yeah, I'm ready to meet them. Why are they here? No, I'm kidding.
I know, right? It was a very special surprise or something.
That would have been a very, very lovely.
It would have been very lovely. Yeah, it would have. How did you get involved with Area 55?
Well, I didn't want to go to bed this one night, so I was like, well, I always go on Patients.com every night and check, what's on there. Yeah. Would always do it.
Me either.
I don't anymore, but
of course,
I did.
You got too many other things occupying your head.
I know.
Got the shirt. That's all that matters, right?
Yeah, the shirt's good enough.
I'm wearing the Pacer shirt.
That's all you can do is just represent it in clothing. But when you got, what's the word I want to use? When you got people.
Yeah, people that you got to deal with.
That you have to deal with. You just can't just put it off. So you just have to, let your favorite things just slide by.
Yep.
That's it.
We know this. Yeah, we know this. Sort of.
Yeah, to tell you the truth, I just forgot the question.
I did too. That's why I was saying that. What was the question?
Oh, how'd you get involved with Area 55?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is just a deja vu.
I got the memory span of a goldfish, so.
Wow. How lovely. So lovely.
So I was, checking, and then I saw something. It's like, be a part of this fan section, Roy Hibbert, Area 55. I'm like, I'm sitting there thinking, I'm never going to get into this. But, it was late at night. I'm just like, screw it. I'm just going to, I made a little rap, and I don't remember the rap, or else I'll do it for you guys right now. But Yeah, I made a rap and submitted my video. And after I submitted my video, these little 12, 13-year-old kids submitted a rap video and then commented on mine and said I took their idea from them.
Oh,
I'm like, come on, I submitted mine early last night.
See,
or late last night.
Wow.
Before they even submitted theirs.
Right. I'm like, come on now.
Wow.
But anyway. So that's how I auditioned, and then I got a call.
Was this Roy Hibbert's first year with the team?
No, it wasn't the first year. I'm not really sure what year it was. But I know it wasn't the first year.
Because he's been with the team for, what, 5 years?
Maybe a little longer.
Maybe a little longer than that.
I think it might have been about 7 years.
7. That's why his contract was 7 years. No way.
No, he had a contract extension. He had an extension.
So he started out with a year or 2?
Yeah, I think he started off with about 3 or 4 years. And then he got like a what? 3?
3 additional.
3 additional.
Which made 7 altogether?
Pretty much.
Okay. That would make sense then.
Something like that.
That would make sense then.
Yeah, but that, I mean, it was rough though. Because it was still in the Jim O'Brien days. If you guys remember Jim O'Brien.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that was 2009. That was his first year.
It was his first?
I think it was his first or second year.
You might be right.
Because if Jim O'Brien was coaching then.
Yeah, because Roy Hibbert came with Jim O'Brien was still there.
Right.
So, yeah, that could have been.
Because Frank Vogel was assistant to him, wasn't he?
At that time, I think at that time. Yeah, I can find that out. But, yeah, I think Jim O'Brien was still around. And that might have been Roy Hibbert's first or second year.
I believe it was his second year, because I don't think he did anything his rookie year, because he didn't have enough fan base to be able to do anything.
Okay, Roy Hibbert's first year was 2008.
2008.
So that was his second year then.
So I remember it was 2010, 2011.
Okay, so that was his third year.
That was his third year.
That was his third year.
2015, so yeah, that's about what? 7 years?
That's 7 years. That's all the 7 years contracted. Yeah. They just said bye-bye after they traded him, didn't they?
I tried to forget that day, but...
Of course.
I know it was the 4th of July. That's all I know.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
But 2015?
Yeah, they official did. They called it the 4th of July, but it didn't happen till the 9th.
Something happened. What happened in between those days?
I did too. I forgot. I think it was
somebody was making history and they didn't pay it no attention. I don't remember who it was, but somebody in I think it was Major League Baseball. Somebody was making history.
Last year? 2015?
Yeah, somebody was making history because they put out some sports topics to focus on this one in particular. Somebody making history. I don't remember who it was. Somebody was making history that week in particular. I don't remember who it was.
I'm blank.
I don't think it's this person. But was it Derek Jeter?
It was retirement.
Yeah, it was Derek Jeter.
Retired.
It was Derek Jeter.
Oh.
It was Derek Jeter. That's why they put it off.
They put it off because of that?
They put a lot of things off that day. Matter of fact, that week, they put a lot of things off that week. Because there was another something that broke off that they held until Derek Jeter was done. I just don't remember who it was. I think it was somebody signing on to an NFL team. They didn't announce that until after Derek Jeter had finished with his retirement week.
Wow, because I'm looking over here and I see that it happened on July 9th. So, yeah.
Something happened.
The 4th.
Something happened. I'm telling you. Something happened.
Yeah, I think it leaked out on the 4th or something like
that.
Right.
It leaked out, but they just didn't pay it special attention because they was focused on something else.
Right.
I'm going to find out what it was. I don't know what it was, but they was focused on something. They just said,
how incredible.
So, speaking of the sports industry, the Indiana Pacers basketball, which is your diehard team. What are some of your favorite moments from the Indiana Pacers side that you remember and admire the most?
Number one, anything Reggie Miller. Anything. My favorite one is the shot over Michael Jordan.
Oh, the 1998 Eastern Conference Finals, Game 4. Pacers won by 2. Pacers won by 2. And
they got lucky because that shot of Jordan's went dead in and out off the backboard.
They got lucky.
They got lucky.
Because Jordan won that game.
He won that game.
Jordan really won that game.
Yeah, a lot of people forget that part. They only focus on the Reggie Miller hitting that 3, of course.
Yeah, they forget about Jordan.
Boy, he got contested. Double pump.
But he got very well contested.
Yeah.
That shows the signs of a dangerous man.
Dead eye.
Yeah.
Dead eye.
Yeah.
Man.
What are your other favorite moments that you have?
Probably the same as a lot of other Pacer fans, you know. Like with the 8 points in 9 seconds.
That's everybody's
That's
favorite.
everybody's
That's
favorite.
one of my I love it, but that's not my most favorite.
That would be in my top 5.
Yeah, that would be in my
that's
top
my
5.
top 5.
My number 1 is his fourth quarter.
Yes.
Oh, the 25 points?
Yes.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Yes, when he dropped what 25 fourth quarter points against the Knicks in Game 5.
Because the initiation of Spike Lee and Reggie Miller in the fourth quarter.
And Spike Lee was drilling them since Game 2, and it was like Reggie really couldn't do nothing. But then it was just that focal point right there when Reggie had another bad game in Game 5. Somehow, some way, fourth quarter, Reggie Miller just woke up out of reality. It just seemed like he just woke up from the dead.
just set screens and I hit everything.
Exactly, screens.
And that's exactly what he did.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what he did. That's my most favorite one right there.
Yeah.
Other than him scoring 57 points against the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah.
His 3-pointer against the Boston Celtics. This was back in, I want to say it was 96, 97. He hit it was about a 25-footer.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Reggie was Chicago's Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
He always clutched.
Yeah.
He always clutched. And to me, I thought, having another Michael Jordan to an Indiana Pacer.
Between the 1994 Indiana Pacers up to 2005, who would you consider, or what team would you consider to be your most favorite team? I think everybody got the same answer on this one, because I don't think anybody else would pick any other team other than this one I'm thinking.
It might be, like everybody else's answer might be the one that got to the finals.
The 1999-2000 Indiana Pacers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, that's kind of mine.
That's not your
number one.
That's not my number one.
What's your number one?
Wait, was Vern Fleming on that team?
He was with
Vern Fleming was the
94.
94.
It was 90s.
93, 94, 95. He was. That was part of the 25 fourth quarter points. Yeah. Well, he got injured. Well, he didn't get injured that game. He just got knocked out constantly. But somebody hit him in the throat. Adam Zapp. I don't know if he ever returned that game or not.
I didn't see him.
I think he only played like a few years with the Pacers. He didn't play a whole lot. He was in the early 90s. Right up until 95. That's when Mark Jackson came in and Vern Fleming left. I don't know where he went after that.
Yeah, you know it's my uncle, right?
Mark Jackson?
No, Vern Fleming.
Is he uncle? Wait a minute. I think I heard about that.
Yeah, by marriage.
I think I heard about that. Yeah. Nicole was saying something about that. And I listened, I heard it, I acknowledged it, and then I forgot about it.
Because it's really not that big of a deal, but
No, it is a big deal.
To some people.
I mean, I had just so totally forgotten about it. How is he your uncle by marriage?
My dad married his sister, his half-sister.
That's what she told me. I couldn't think of what it was.
I blanked again.
Yeah, because you didn't know a thing about it anyway. I hung around the code too much around that time. So I know more than, he does.
Yeah, I completely blank.
And wow. One of my other favorite teams, Antonio Davis, Dale Davis.
Man, them two put together was Dennis Rodman and one.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Them two put together was Dennis Rodman and one. See, a lot of people would say that the New York Knicks and the Indiana Pacers matched up to each other in the 90s. The Bulls did too. Their Luke Longley was Rick Smits.
Yeah, sure was.
Dennis Rodman was Dale Davis and Antonio Davis. Scottie Pippen was who was it there? Either Chris Mullin or Jalen Rose. And then Michael Jordan compared to Reggie Miller, and then Mark Jackson and Ron Harper. Yeah. Both veterans on the team for their respective teams. Mark Jackson coming from the Clippers to come to the Pacers. That was the reason why they made the NBA Finals. What can anybody say?
Yeah, Mark Jackson was the reason.
He was a big contributing factor to the.
He was 90% of reason why. Not taking anything away from Reggie, but Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson was in his head. He stayed in his head.
Yeah.
That's where most of his success came from. The only one that his success did not come from, there's actually two of them. 57 points against Charlotte. And then
94,
where he scored 25 full-quarter points. Other than that, everything after that was his success right up until 2000. But I know he still has a lot of the stuff that he said in his head, so he still continued to perform the way he did. Which is why I believe them two was one of the greatest shooting guard, point guard combo in the league at that time.
Mark Jackson and Reggie Miller are like, to me, NFL's Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, I would agree.
That's just me. That is just me.
Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree. I was shaking my head, but I know they can't hear me shake my head, even though I got all these marbles inside. That's what it sounds like.
Of course. Absolutely.
So, I was told to ask you to do your Donald Trump impersonation.
Oh my goodness!
Here's the thing about that. Here, I'm gonna put this to the test. This is what I want you to do. In your best Donald Trump impersonation, I want you to explain to me. Well, firstly, are you a fan of Donald Trump?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay, I want you in your best impersonation of Donald Trump. Why you don't like Donald Trump?
Now, when I talk about the impersonation, I don't get the voice right because I
So
can't talk in accents, but it's just like mannerism stuff you can't see, you know.
Oh, so you talk more like faces?
Yeah, stuff that they won't be able to see on there, but.
Okay, let's make a face, even though nobody can see it.
We'll just do the faces full.
Faces expressions on why you don't like Donald Trump.
See, I don't like Donald Trump because he is.
No, that's enough.
You should have got strips her hair.
Man, really? It's that lip that turns off.
You gotta do that again. One more time. Let's rewind this. Do this again. Gotta do it again.
Tape stuck. Sorry.
Let's see if we can fix the film inside of it. You remember them days when you take a pencil sharpener or something and turn the knobs on it to make sure that everything fits well, so you can be able to get the film back in together, put it back in the VCR, play it, let's see if it all comes
out clean and clear. Remember, clean, clear, and under control.
Clean and clear, under control. That's everything that man is not. Let's just say
that. You got that right. He is not eye drop.
No, he ain't.
No, he ain't.
Right. I was talking about the tape. That's what I was talking about.
You know the commercial that used to come on and say clean and clear and under control came from, I don't know if it was eye drop or some kind of cream commercial. Clearasil. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
Man, that was incredible. That was incredible.
Oh, man.
Wow. Yeah. I might have a good dream tonight looking at that. Good Lord.
Shoot, I'm gonna be sitting here, and I can just see his image right there underneath the clock of him making that one expression on his face, and I think I'm gonna lose it.
Did y'all see that statue? I don't think y'all seen it, and y'all might have. They had a Donald Trump statue.
I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
But the thing is that he's butt naked.
Oh, yeah.
You see that?
I saw it. I mean,
I'm glad I did.
They joned on him.
I mean,
I'm not going to get into the deep details because it's sickening.
I want to keep my coffee inside.
Me too.
I want to keep my peace inside.
Me too. I'm just saying that it was on Twitter, and that's all I seen. And I was eating too. I said, nope. I scooched that plate to the side, and I gave myself some time. I closed that sucker out.
Yeah.
That about killed me.
Yeah. I don't.
That wasn't even a tribute statue. This is not a statue that, people in the state of Indiana is going to pay their respects to Peyton Manning. This is not the type of Donald Trump statue we're talking about here. They was joning on him. Period. It was bad. It was bad. Hilarious, but bad. It was hilarious. It was hilarious.
Now I'm trying to find the word to describe your expressions over there when he was talking about that. Painful, maybe?
Yeah.
Like, you would die if you saw it?
Yeah, I think I would die now. Man.
Pretty much.
I don't know if I'd be able to handle it.
Nightmares. On nightmares, on nightmares, on nightmares.
I mean, that's why I try to prevent looking at them because I don't want to have no bad dreams. Especially
I'm surprised I ain't had none.
I can't look at it.
Don't look at it.
I can't.
Don't look at it.
I'm not looking at anything. I can't look at him with clothes on. I don't want to look at him. I can't look at him.
Wow.
I can't look at him. I can't look at his face. I can't look at his face expressions. Now that just changed everything on top.
Not gonna be able to look at me the same anymore. You should want to marry your sister now.
Stop it! No, you can still marry her.
You are incredibly paranoid.
No, yeah, you can still marry her.
No, I'm just joking.
Nah, she gonna need you.
Yeah, I'm gonna need her more than she'll need me, though. I'll tell you that much.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
That's a very interesting thought.
Yeah.
That is a very interesting thought.
Every man needs a good woman behind
Absolutely.
him.
Absolutely.
I don't never ever rule that out.
Yeah,
Never.
I agree.
Never.
That's absolutely true. I like that. I like that.
I agree.
I want to shift. I want to shift over real quick. I want to.
No, you don't.
Shut
You don't need to switch over to anything. Go back to fruits and vegetables.
We're doing a podcast. We ain't talking about food here yet. But anyway, your dog Tyson.
Uh-huh.
Tell us a little bit about him. We've seen him before.
He's a clown. It's a boxer, so they're goofy. But he's definitely my dog. There's no questioning that. I mean, if he's barking, other people try to tell him to shut up. He don't shut up. All I gotta do is walk in a room and look at him. And then he stops and goes lay on the couch.
And that's it. that's the command right there. That's supposed to be attack command. You know what you gotta do. You know what you gotta do. Hush, lay down, be done with it. How often do you spend time with him?
Every time I'm home.
Every time
you're home.
He's not the biggest lap dog in the world because I've seen videos of
pretty
Great
heavy.
Danes and God. Yeah, he's pretty big, but I mean.
So he likes to lay on your lap a lot.
Yeah, when I'm playing games too. He can't do that. You gotta come on, I need my elbow room. And,
yeah, you need the space, absolutely.
You need every bit of room that you can get on that behalf.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wow. And that's the only dog that's not the only dog you had.
Well, it's the only one I really care about. No, I'm just kidding. There's 2 wiener dogs, but anybody out there who has a wiener dog, there's a lot of people who have wiener dogs. I don't know
less
why.
Maintenance.
True.
Yeah, but they're
very true.
Less maintenance.
They're annoying though.
Why are they annoying?
Bark at leaves blowing in the yard. I'm like, the leaf ain't doing nothing to you. It's how it's supposed to be.
That's very true.
That's the funny part. I don't know if all dogs experience this, but I know mine does. Every time I, take him out, when it's raining outside.
Mm-hmm.
It only happens when it's raining outside. Not when the leaves are blowing. Not when tree branches are falling off the trees or nothing like that, or leaves are falling down. Nothing like that. Only when it rains or snows, he's looking around like chasing it. They're not doing nothing to you.
So he's actually outside chasing them?
Well, he don't realize it first because his focus is using the bathroom. So he goes out there, does his thing, but then about maybe 10 seconds afterwards, that's when he'll start to looking around, and that's when he starts seeing a whole bunch of stuff falling down. And then he'll start chasing me and pulling me.
Yeah, of course.
Like he's doing
his activities of what he
wants
like,
to do. Dude, you're not getting anything from it. All they're doing is dropping from the ground to the sky. They're coming from the sky, dropping to the ground. Where are you getting from?
How do your dog respond to that?
Like to the weather and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Tyson, especially when it's snow on the ground.
Well, I mean, he tries to eat everything. like all the snow.
He
tries.
That's another thing too. Yeah, absolutely.
And then he starts. Then he starts crying because the snow is freezing his little paws. So I gotta pick this big dog up, and I'm picking this big dog up, and I'm walking.
Man,
you're a good one. Because I don't do that.
They too big for me.
I always say, if you don't go out here and do your thing, it's the reason why you're sitting out here longer. And you're still going to continue to cry. It's that simple. Do your thing.
I mean,
do
go
what you gotta
on the sidewalk at least.
We're done.
Right.
But
exactly.
Dogs don't think like that. I mean, they smart. They smart. Do he chase after leads and bark at them like how the wiener dogs do?
No, I mean he's smarter than them. I mean, maybe not really, but because he is a clown. No,
so do he chase?
Pays him no mind.
So you do chase other animals though.
Yep, bunny rabbits, squirrels. He'll chase a squirrel around a tree.
What about ducks and the little ducks that be hanging out and around and about?
I don't know if he knows what to think of them. He just stands there and looks at them, and he starts whining.
Yeah, that one do. And I never forget it. One morning I took him outside to go to the bathroom. Now when I take him out, I always let him go straight to the door, and I just let the leash roll off my hand. I lock the door and walk out. So I never wrap the leash back up. So it's just laying there. So he has this long of a leash. It's a little longer than that. I say it probably stretched from that door probably to this wall. And I open up the door. Kid you not, I hear them ducks going nuts. I ran back in here. Didn't know what happened. All I know is that when they start making like quack, 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 that one woke me up, and two scared the living holy crap out of me. So I ran back in here and did not know what was going on until I'm like, you damn dog. I cannot believe you, and you scared me. Do it again. It about drove me quick. And they was all literally standing right by my window, and the window's right by the door. That scared me.
So Pongo literally scared them then.
Yeah. Which scared me. Scared me. That's why from there on now I have it leash wrapped around my hand, and I make sure that before he goes out that I am observant of what I see before I even step out.
Now I thought he was gonna get a duck feast for you.
Boy,
he
tried to. He tried to, but they fly. That's what hurts him. If they didn't fly, he would get them. He would get them.
Yeah.
But I don't think he wants to eat them. I think he just likes chasing them.
Maybe the reaction to running like penguins probably gets to him. I don't know. I just threw it out there.
Weird.
Yeah, I just threw it out there.
Our four-legged friends are very weird sometimes. They are very weird.
Yep. Little pea-sized brains.
Your dog like water?
Yep. Gets it everywhere. When he's drinking, he just...
Do we like getting wet? Do we like getting wet?
Oh, well, that's a different story.
Yeah.
He doesn't like to get in the bathtub.
That's the same thing.
So does Lucius. They don't like it either. But he will show enjoy killing water, drinking water like if it's nothing.
Right.
Yeah, they love water.
They love drinking water, but they don't like getting in it.
They love water.
Man, it's funny too, and I try to pick him up and get him in the bathtub. He's all doing this. He's like, I'm not getting in this.
Yes.
And then he'll look at me like, I'm going to pee on your bed.
Oh.
Like, do it and see what happens.
No, really, do it, see what happens.
Yeah.
See how long you survive.
Yeah. You hurt in an instant.
No kidding, man.
No animals were harmed during this podcast.
No animals.
You got that right.
No animals have been harmed in any point in time.
Nope.
Except when they pee on the bed. If they ever get to that point. If they ever get to that point.
I could never recall them times.
Oh, God. Yeah. You told me those times.
I'm not
and you're not the only one that's gone through that. No, I've not gone through that. No. So, thank God. No, I've not gone through that.
Wow. Good trip to California. How was that experience?
Well, being a little small town kid, I never been to a big place like Hollywood before. I know it sounds like
I ain't never
I'd
been
live in a...
Barely anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Queen Mary was the best we did.
Yeah, I mean, California's a different animal, though. It's a different animal. Traffic. I hear all these comedians talking about traffic. It really does suck.
Oh, does it?
That freeways in California are horrible.
Californians, you hear it straight from the horse's mouth. This is a small town man from Indiana. Yeah, I ain't the only ones that feel that way.
Yeah, it was fun. Went and did some sightseeing. We went to Hollywood. Saw some crazy people. I thought that the people of Walmart were crazy. Got nothing on people in Hollywood.
I will believe that. Wow. So, tell us, I seen it. You didn't get to see it because you don't have Facebook. Mm-hmm. Tell me about your experience hanging around Tupac's neighborhood, because I know Tupac's your favorite rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. We went up there. It was surreal, though. I mean, because him and his cousins, when they rented the house out, they were just have parties in there and hang out. It's like I'm walking on the same street Tupac walked on. I'm standing, and I stood by the mailbox because as soon as they saw us pull up and get out of the car, whoever lives there now, they closed the gates. They're like, well, you're not going to run up here, which is fine. I wasn't going to do it.
Right.
Maybe.
That sounds about right.
It was, it was awesome. We sat there and we listened to, I wanted to listen to Keep Your Head Up. It's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah.
That is a good song.
And it was
nice.
My
phone right now.
Yeah, I got it on my phone.
I bet you do.
Surely do. It's in my car,
yeah,
too.
pretty much all the Tupac stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my favorite.
I only got one song of his. I'm trying to get more, but I only got one. Let's Keep Your Head Up.
Yeah, it's like, I found out. Well, before I say that, let me say that I used to tell people I was 6 foot. I was 6 feet tall until I found out Tupac was 5'11". I'm like, forget it. I'm 5'11" too. Screw that. I don't care. I'd be happy. Yeah, I'm like, Tupac's 5'11", and he seemed like he was 20 feet tall, So
yeah, really.
I'm
make you look taller.
Yeah.
It makes you look taller.
How
it
tall
sure
are
does. I'm 5'11".
Now he is.
6 foot with shoes on. I always have to throw that out there. 6 foot with shoes, maybe 6'1", depending on the shoe. So maybe I have a chance to.
You have to put at least 3 shoe soles in your shoes in order for that to happen. Tell me, did Nicole get to see Lucille Ball's house?
I can't remember. I don't know why I forgot that. She saw the star.
Well, that's one earful you're going to get tonight.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's going to be more, plenty of those. Plenty of those.
Yeah.
But, which is okay.
Of course. You're a good man.
Talent.
I mean, sometimes, maybe she gets it back, who knows. But, I mean, she'll be the first to say she does get it back too.
Yes, she does.
If I do something to her, then she's like, well, I'm going to do it to you too. I'm like, you don't have to do that.
She did that yesterday.
This is not tit for tit.
She did that yesterday. She was giving us some information about the bone marrow.
About the bone material.
That's why you laughing so hard, because it's so true. She was giving us information on the bone marrow and something else. Oh, and questions to ask you. And sure enough, he comes on and say, thank you, Mako. Mako and not Nucko. He said Mako. And she didn't take too kindly of that, so she decides that she wants to send some old
pictures.
Thinking
that I was going to retaliate, I'm like, oh, hey. He's kind of cute. He's kind of cute. And not only did she did that, she called me a jerk face. She called me a jerk face.
I bet that
How lovely.
Bet that kept you up too, jerk face.
Yeah, it cracked me up. It cracked me up. I can't wait to have her on the show. We're gonna have her also on the show.
Oh man,
yeah, we're gonna have her too.
Yeah, we'll have her on the show too. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
That's gonna be very, very interesting.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know she wanted to stay. She wanted to sit in for this podcast,
but
I didn't want to. I mean, yeah, but I was like,
but there are reasons.
There are reasons for that.
Yeah.
Which some people
totally
have to
understand.
actually sit down and understand, and I absolutely understand that. So yes,
I don't blame them. So she'll have her turn.
She'll have her time. Are you gonna sit in for that one?
I mean, she'd probably say, "Well, you didn't let me sit in for yours, so you can't sit in for mine."
Pretty much.
There you go.
Pretty much.
We just have to bring y'all in together.
Pretty much.
We just have to bring y'all in together.
He's not liking that. You can tell it right now.
Oh. Crap.
What?
Did I forget about that?
Yes, you did. You sitting here just talking about it.
Yes. I'm telling you, I only had one cup of coffee.
That's
okay.
All right. That's okay.
Cut me some slack.
Need another one?
Yeah, I'm afraid to get another one.
We're gonna
too.
get another one. Well,
I
think I'm pretty much done.
I bet you are.
I am. I think I'm pretty much done. But before we wrap up, I want to discuss something with you also.
Mm-hmm.
The gaming. And then, we all of us, we get on the game together. We'll play a little bit of Grand Theft Auto, or we'll play NBA 2K15. Or 2K16, sorry. Not 2K.
He didn't play 2K15 with us, did he?
No. That was because I slipped on that one.
You did?
So,
Maybe a little bit.
But
it wasn't with us?
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
No,
that's
you
where
didn't
I
play
got my
2K15. No, you started you did start 2K15.
Yeah.
But we just never met up with you because we ended up getting 2K16.
Right. But what other games do you play besides the games that we all play together?
I play Wolfenstein. I mean,
what is Wolfenstein?
Yeah, I can't really remember the backstory. I guess it's like.
Well, what kind of genre game would it be then?
I don't know. You go around shooting people.
So it would be more like action and adventure, like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Cylinders, but not all the way.
Something like that. I mean, we just go around killing Nazi people.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it's fun.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, well, of course, as usual, shoot. If any of y'all gamers out there and you happen to see all three of us in there, of course, we be having other people around. If you happen to see us, check us out and come hang with us. So
yeah, I dusted off my PlayStation 2 and started playing some games. There's like a little gaming shop close to where I live.
Mine don't work.
Yeah. I don't know why mine still does.
I don't know what happened to mine. Mine was just working last year. Now it's not working. I don't know why. I'm going to have to dig it out.
I don't have it anymore, so I don't know what happened.
Because there are a couple of games I want to play on PlayStation 2 too.
What?
Gran Turismo.
Yes.
Gran Turismo.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know that game is like a real life situation where you have to balance your money just right.
And it had to take two people to play that game, me and Darren.
We had it got so bad we had to split laps.
Yeah, we had to split laps with the bigger races.
Yeah, so
really?
Supposed to say if it was 100 laps in a race, I'll take 50 here, he'll take the last 50. Mm-hmm. That was the only way it was going to be.
That was the only way it was going to survive.
Dang, I can see that. 100 laps? Jeez, well.
Yeah.
But other than that, when we don't play with each other, we always play against each other. Mm-hmm. 2K5 was one of our best games that we ever played against each other that we could play all day.
NFL 2K5?
NFL 2K5.
And I got NBA 2K5. I happened to look at that before I came over here. I happened to look into that drawer because I was trying to find a shirt. And I happened to dig into the gaming shirt by accident, with gaming drawer by accident, and see 2K5 sitting there.
Yeah.
Just sitting there.
A long time.
Ben Wallace was on the cover of that.
Yep, I have that game too.
Ben Wallace.
It's been a long time since I played that game. 2K5.
Oh, man.
All around 2K, NBA, NFL, and
Mm-hmm.
MLB.
Yeah.
That was also my other game.
I've never played
I got
MLB.
2K8 though. MLB.
Yeah. I never played baseball games on there.
Now, let me just say this: if Tyre's listening to this, he knows how good I was in Major League Baseball. He knows.
Darren, I could never beat Darren. I could never beat Darren for the slick Rick of the world.
But I never could beat him in 2K5, and I'm supposed to be the mastermind of football.
Yep, and he couldn't beat me. He couldn't beat me.
He couldn't beat me in baseball. I couldn't beat him in football. But we both had our shares in basketball.
Oh yeah, we did. We had our shares. Man,
Man,
so you know what they did with that? We all been down that road. Y'all know this.
Yeah, especially if you have other siblings. You got another sibling, don't you?
Yeah, I have an older sister.
Older.
I call her my.
I didn't know she was your older sister. I thought that was your younger sister. Oh God.
That's what everybody thinks around. You know, when Nicole's around, they think the same thing. They think we're older.
Yeah, and she's short, so you know.
That's what threw me off.
Yeah, she's older by maybe 2.5 years. I don't exactly know how old she is. I'll find out on her birthday coming up in September. I don't even know how old my mom is or my dad is.
Well, that I do. That I don't even know how old ours is.
Absolutely, I can relate to that.
Hey, I barely remember how old Nicole was. The only reason why I remember because I just count 3 years.
Just count 3 years.
I just count 3 years. I just count 3 years. That's how I know how old she is. I forgot how old she was.
Yeah, I'll never forget. I mean, you're what? She's 25 and holding. That's what she says. So, 25 and holding. That's what it is.
So that means we're 22 and holding.
Stop it.
We are. Shoot, she got to be 25 and holding. We 22 and holding. She ain't free. We ain't free to be older than her. That's for sure. We are not ready to be older than her.
Yeah,
if she's 25, we 22. If she 18, we 15.
And you really want to stoop that low, huh?
Yeah. She is not for it. Look, she already took the title of being older. You have my keep it. Just keep it.
That's true. That's true.
Because you are not ready to be 25 while we're 28. You got me bit. We're not ready to go that route. If she's 25 and counting, we are 22. Period. You just count 3 years back. Okay, I'll be considering it could be 2 years, but that would be in between the months of February and August.
Yeah, that's true too.
That would be in between the months of February and August.
Wow. Oh, wow. Wow.
And you do like to fish, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I love to fish. I'm not very good at it. I get tangled up a lot, but oh well, it's part of it.
Of course.
But my dad and I started fishing together. It's been, God, since I was 4 or 5. Since him and I fished together, yeah. So.
How was your first experience in fishing? You remember that?
I kind of remember it. I think it's like it is now. Still wasn't really that good.
Of course.
But I remember one time I had I think it was an actual swan, tried to bite me.
Oh.
Tried to pull me in the water because I was being stupid, you know, dumb little kid that I always was. Stick my foot out there like this, like da 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 da.
You used your toe as bait.
I mean, I had my shoe on, and that swan was out there, and then it came up to me, and I was like, "Here, you gonna get my foot? You gonna get my foot?" And then it got my foot and almost pulled me in. I did, and it got my foot and about pulled me in, but that was fun. That was a fun experience.
That almost took your life.
Yeah, I've done a lot of weird things. I've climbed on roofs, you know.
But that's usually normal.
Yeah,
that's
run around
normal.
on the roof.
We've had family members do that.
Yeah. Like,
obviously.
2-story house, to slide down the steepest part, and can't climb back up because it's too steep. Like,
the most weirdest thing I've ever done, Colin, was jump off swings about 50 feet deep.
Oh yeah, I remember.
You remember when we was in school? Swing.
Get real high.
Really highest point.
And I mean the highest
point we could get. And then next thing you know, whoop, there we go. Boy,
the feeling of being in the air at that moment felt great right until you
literally
impact to the ground.
And you feel that sting. It's like, I'm afraid to break a body part here, so I think I might want to stop.
It's like I'm flying. Yeah. No, I'm not.
You flying, but you go right.
But you was literally, you felt like you was literally flying, like when you really just started jumping out, because you still got that little extra altitude. You're just flying up, but then after you just start going down, that's when it just all just
We're downhill. I mean, you got to see a lot looking up there within that split second.
Absolutely.
It's
I enjoyed it.
Once you hit that peak, you're like, okay, now what? What goes up must come down. It's like, just try not to break something. Please, God, don't let me break something. It's like, I know I'm stupid for doing this. I know I am.
Oh, I would never do it again.
I
mean, even as a kid,
I'm not doing it.
Even as a kid, I vowed I'd never do it again after that last time. After I felt that sting in my ankles, that's it. Never again.
Never again.
Pass on it.
Yeah.
It stopped. Yeah. Literally just stopped cold turkey.
Yeah.
Cold turkey.
Wow.
Yeah, there was this video online. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but this girl was swinging, doing that, and she went up. I guess she got scared because she's like, quit pushing me. She flew out of the swing, slapped on the ground, slid, and her wig came off. And she was just laying there trying to catch her breath. I was like, poor girl, but I was dying.
You didn't laugh for right to say you weren't laughing.
I was dying. I said, poor girl, once I catch my breath, I'm like, man, that must have hurt.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
I mean, that was heard around the world, probably.
Oh, God. I'm sure that had over 2.3 million views on that one.
I know. Man,
I'm sure that was very, very comical.
Wow.
It was. I felt bad for
that
her.
Is so unimaginable.
Just kept sliding. Man.
That hurts.
See, that's what I envision myself doing, so I try not to get too high, when I'm swinging.
Mm-hmm.
When I used to do it anyway. I haven't been on a swing in
20 years.
I'd probably break the swing set, but...
I probably will too. I'll probably break it just for general purposes.
Right.
All that stuff.
If I sit on that swing set, it'd go... and bend down, and then my butt would be dragging on the ground.
Now you just insulted yourself.
Hey,
Now you just
insulted yourself. That's how you're doing now.
That's what would happen maybe because I used to be around the 200-pound weight, but
I still am.
And you go on the cruise when you're trying to lose weight. That's the biggest mistake of your life.
Oh shoot, yeah.
Whew. Pizza at 4 a.m.
Yeah, and let me tell you what's my fatal mistake, being lazy. It cost me my pounds. I went back up to 196 as of this morning. 196. That hurts my feelings. I was just at 188 just a couple days ago.
Man, I wish I could get to 196. He's saying it hurt his feelings.
It did hurt my feelings. I'm almost at 200 pounds back to where I used to be. And then after that, it'd be 215. And right after that, I'd be right back at 230.
I was just at the doctor's yesterday. And I got on the scale, and I closed my eyes, I covered my ears, I said, don't tell me how much I weigh. She looked at me, she goes, you sound like a woman. I went, well, so
some
be it.
Some people are sensitive about that.
I know. It's like, I don't want to know right now. I mean,
some people are sensitive about that.
Sensitive about
Just because you're a doctor, that don't mean, anything. That don't mean jack. So some people are sensitive about it. And it would have probably been the same way with the doctor.
Yeah.
They you get on the way yourself.
Scale. Yeah, go on the way yourself. That's why I weigh myself. That's why I weigh myself every day. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it.
I do.
Nope.
I do because I want to know what's making me gain weight and what's making me lose weight. So I know what's making me gain weight, and it's that pizza. Well, it's not the pizza itself. It is the cheese that's been added on. Extra cheese, feta cheese, and cheese. Extra.
So what about the veggie pizza? Has that been putting you on weight too?
That it's a part of the veggie pizza.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the actual spinach feta cheese pizza.
No, it's the vegetarian pizza. It's the veggie pizza, but I added extra cheese, feta cheese, and just regular cheese. You
added extra cheese?
I mean, tons of it, girl. That box is so heavy it almost caved in. That pizza was heavy.
You added extra cheese?
Now you see why I'm complaining I'm at 196?
Serves you right. You got to be. I don't do that.
I thought you did that all the time.
No, I never added no type of extra cheese except onions.
Now that's just sick.
I didn't do it this time.
I add extra cheese on both sides and Alfredo sauce. Delicious too. Why do you think I'm so addicted? I am addicted. And I gotta stop because I gotta start cooking again. So I promised myself that I would start eating more bananas and veggies only and apple cider vinegar.
I don't know, man. You're on an addiction kick.
No, I'm not. No, not yet. Addiction.
How many days ago you been eating pizza?
4.
Addiction kick.
Addiction kick.
I can stop. You watch.
You gonna stop cold turkey?
You did it right. If I did it with what did I stop for? Oh, the coffee. If I could stop that straight, I could definitely do this.
Yeah, and coffee is the biggest addiction.
That is my biggest addiction.
Yeah, that's the biggest addiction. So yeah.
I just started drinking coffee again, but it's not as bad as it was, about a month ago.
Yeah, he literally shocked.
Somebody call the police.
Are you kidding me? I couldn't believe it. I'm like, how long you been drinking this Folgers coffee? About a week now.
What? It's not organic?
Are you kidding? I couldn't believe it. I was like, you know what? If I wasn't so dedicated to this podcast, I would have walked out. I would have walked out.
He makes a big deal of it, like it was really a big deal.
I mean, because the dude...
He act like I put cane sugar and cream in it.
No, because...
All I put in it was stevia, and that was it.
Because he was doing so good,
With the organic stuff.
Quitting the coffee cold turkey, doing so good. And then to hear something like that, he had been on the organic coffee for about what, almost 2 months at that point?
Yeah.
And you had to stop drinking organic coffee. He had Folgers.
You wanna know why I had Folgers coffee instead of organic? It wasn't doing the trick.
I see this.
It was not. That
I
coffee was not kicking in.
And see, here's the problem. I literally have bought Folgers.
Mm.
And it's been sitting in my cabinet for so long. I gave it to him. Is it gone?
We'll find out right now.
See, this.
We're going to settle this
Here
right
we go.
now.
Yeah, we're going to settle this right now. Let's see how much is sitting here. I know it's about gone.
Feels
It's
awful
about
light,
gone.
man.
Look, it's awfully light. You barely touched it. You
That's
owe me an
why.
apology.
So that's why he went up and got that.
Okay, hold on. Time out. Did you buy another one and dump it in there and try to make it seem like that you didn't touch it?
No, I did not. No, I didn't. No, I did not.
What did you do?
Cappuccino. That's what happened. See that? See? See? Cappuccino. You know that cappuccino was kicking my butt there for a minute.
Yeah.
You know better than that. I can't believe you. Shame on you. You owe me
I
an apology.
forgot all about the cappuccino.
And I was drinking the Brazilian coffee too. The only reason why I had to stop drinking is because I didn't have no more clean water. So I had to go back to the Folgers until I got clean water. You can't use faucet water for the Krug machine.
Yeah, you told me about that.
And you still don't know nothing about it. Because I could sit here and tell him until I turn blue in the face and he ain't listening.
Look, I'm just saying. I just wasn't thinking nothing else.
Sure you wasn't, but whatever, girl. That's how you feel. You don't pay him no attention. You don't pay him no attention.
No, not just half the time, though.
Of course not.
Whatever.
Is there any additional things you would like to say, Colin?
Yeah, I got a question for you guys.
Oh, you got a question for us?
Yep. You came prepared.
Oh, wow.
And just one question, though, so it's not like a whole
You
laundry list. But,
Laundry list? Laundry list?
Yeah.
4 loads. Here we go.
Yeah, 4 loads. Maybe the better thing to say would be grocery list. 'Cause
That-
it's longer.
okay.
There you go.
Like,
now,
looking like you cleaning us up.
Okay.
No, I did want to ask you guys if you two would be my groomsmen for when we get married.
Oh,
My
I'm
sister, my
game.
sister and I.
I'm game.
Yeah,
I'm game. Right on.
Right
For the
on.
invitation.
Right.
I
Okay.
definitely would take that.
Yeah,
All right, thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
'Cause,
we'll definitely take it.
you two are important to me, so I would
Right
like for
on,
you guys to
likewise.
stand up there with
It's
me.
all we
Likewise.
got like this, man.
Likewise.
Absolutely.
Likewise. Right on.
Absolutely. That's cool.
Right on. Right on. I think that was your only question.
Yeah, that was it. See, wasn't that hard
Because
to
you got quiet quick.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that seemed like that was your only question.
It wasn't that hard to come prepared.
No, it really wasn't.
That was it. So.
You got everything.
Yeah, mostly people get this stuff.
Get what?
forget that stuff.
Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah,
People usually forget that.
Especially being sidetracked with all the other things that's going on.
Of course.
Absolutely.
So,
all right.
We're done?
I'm
wrapping this up. You got anything else to say?
No, thanks for having me, and hope I can come
Absolutely.
back again.
Absolutely, you come back anytime. Absolutely.
Matter of fact, you'd probably be coming back before the beginning of the NBA season.
Yeah.
Nervous about that.
Because that would be the Indiana Pacer talk.
That would be the Indiana Pacer talk.
That would be the Indiana Pacer talk and the NBA talk preview before the NBA season. We got Ty coming back for the NFL season, and then we'll have you come back for the NBA season.
Sounds good to me.
If Nicole wants to come back too, we'll squeeze her into it. But right now it's just you and Ty again. All right.
Yeah, she already submitted the sheet too, so I just gotta look through it, see what good times are available.
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, man, shoot, it's a wrap. It is a wrap.
Go ahead.
All right. Okay. You can check us out on the social media side and listen to more of our podcasts. You follow us on Twitter at DTST2414. You like us on Facebook, Double Take Sports Talk page at The Watch Brothers. Subscribe on YouTube and also subscribe to our podcast on the podcast app featuring iTunes. Of course, got the blog featuring critical thinking and analysis. Check that out at doubleTakeSportsTalk.blogspot.com.
And before we actually leave, would you like to do the Donald Trump impersonation one last time?
The Double Take Sports Talk is very great. It's fantastic, okay? It's just fantastic.
Bob Dead, that Daryl, and Colin, our special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the show.